Well, here we are, the NRG movie PUZZLEVISION Encore, and I have to say, what an incredible episode this was. Today we're going to be dissecting and reviewing this crazy-ass movie, so grab your popcorn and go to your nearest TV, and here we go. PUZZLEVISION Encore begins with the typical PUZZLEVISION intro, only for Mr. Puzzles to give us this sick-ass title card. You guys killed it with the visuals. And Mr. Puzzles hosts the very first Puzzle Direct, clearly a spin on Nintendo Direct. Only this time, Mr. Puzzles goes over his new shows that all of the NRG crew is in. We first get a parody of Star Wars with Sonic and Shadow. Weirdly enough, correct me if I'm wrong, but Shadow has had no presence, at all in the PUZZLEVISION arcs, at all. And in Mr. Puzzle's shows in general. Weird. It's not, anything taken away from the movie, but it's something to theorize about. And then we get a parody of Fight Club. I have never actually seen that movie. With Knuckles, Luigi, and Steve. And then we get Better Call Ouija. It's definitely a parody of Saul Goodman, but whatever. And then we get a parody of Bob Ross with Axel, which makes sense because Axel's an artist, and Ella makes Axel die, I guess, mom skill issue. And then we get FNAF the Musical with Silver, who we haven't seen in a year. And Nick is also there, I guess, I don't know. And then we get to see Tari, who is able to break Mr. Puzzle's control. And then we get a parody
everyone out of Mr. Puzzle's control. But how? Aha! Whoa! This must be where he controls the weird shows he makes us do. Come on, Tari, get it together. You gotta help the others. Well, it's worth a try.
The Golson Wine Mickey with Nick and Meggie, and Meggie never shows up at all for the rest of the movie after this point. Yippee! But then Puzzle sees Tari and messes up his shows.
Huh? What? What happened to my masterpieces? Someone is messing around with my stuff. And we can't have that now. Can we? Fine. You want your friends back? I say, I'll show you an encore.
Mr. Puzzle sends everyone to his TV world with truly stellar animation. All of the characters don't remember what happened after the events of a disturbing occurrence, but eventually Tari is able to tell them what happened until Mr. Puzzle makes his grand entrance.
Guys?
What?
Who's that?
Mr. Puzzles! Nice to properly meet you. Charmed, I'm sure.
This is where the NRG crew finally meets Mr. Puzzles after months of a long arc. It did not disappoint at all. However, after his grand entrance, Mr. Puzzles tells his story about how he ended up in the NRG world. While being imprisoned, a portal opens up in Puzzles' cell and brings Mr. Puzzles to the NRG world. When Mr. Puzzles arrives to the NRG world, he notices how different the people are from his world. This would be around the same time as the events of the 2024 New Year's special would occur, and Mario would find Mr. Puzzles' TV head in a dumpster and would take it back to the castle.
La la la, la la la, la 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 la.
And Mr. Puzzles would then be in the presence of all the characters. Fast forward from the 2024 New Year special to the events of the Matters of the Heart arc, all the way to the events of Making Memories, where Sonic would bring everyone to his Uncle Chuck's home. Puzzles would then trap the remaining people left in the castle inside of his head, and following this would be the events of the PUZZLEVISION arc, from a disturbing occurrence onwards to this movie. After this interesting backstory, everyone is rightfully furious and wants to fight Puzzles, and honestly, I think Nick's reaction sums up very well here.
Quite the tale, eh?
So you're just whiny because you didn't get your way?
The animation would get increasingly better in quality, and we got an NRG cover of Creative Control, which I was not expecting at all. I didn't think we even get a song. I know a lot of people in the premiere chat were saying, are we gonna get a song? And it was really shocking to see. And if I had a shadow of a doubt, this was great. Puzzle's voice actor killed it with the songs here. The different little seconds of each show in the song was great. And oh my god, Nightmares again. Thanks, Nick. I did not disappoint with that again. After a crazy song that definitely left the Mr. Puzzles fans happy. Not that I am, but who cares. Mr. Puzzle sends everyone in pairs to the shows he's created. We first see Tails and Steve in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I was actually not expecting this to be a part of his shows, as it's a game, but it is a virtual reality, so I guess it kind of makes sense. They try to escape, but then it transitions to Family Guy, which is where Nick and Melanie end up. We see Jax, Kane, Shadow, and Amy, who play the role as the Family Guy characters, and they set up cutaways like in the show. Also, the Shadow cutaway one had me cackling for some reason, probably because it's Shadow's voice.
Dad, can you pass the butter? Food goes splat.
So deep, whatever. Melanie and Nick try to set their own cutaways, only for Mr. Puzzles to stop them. The next show is Minecraft with Axel, Luigi, and Knuckles. They try to build material, only for Puzzles to send zombies towards them. Wow, Puzzles really wants them to suffer, huh? The next show is Beauty and the Beast, which is the only movie in this. Out of all of the shows, this is the only movie that Puzzles kind of has. The rest are kind of either shows or a game. It's the only movie. With SVO and Ella. And their dynamic is really fun here, with SVO just wanting to leave and Ella just kind of being an asshole. But Puzzles spices things up by making them dance. Oh, SVO, why couldn't you just say no? Okay, next show. The next show is Max and Ruby, with Blue Rainbow and Tari. Tari is trying to play along when Puzzle is distracted. They try to find the control panel that Tari saw in the Family Feud episode. The next show is with Mario, Sonic, Matt, and Magikoopa. And wait, why is there no title here? No way, we got Puzzle Park here too. We got a cover for not only Creative Control, but also Puzzle Park. And once again, Mr. Puzzle's voice actor kills it with the songs. The animation is great too. As well as the Mario singing voice, Magikoopa voice actor, and Sonic's voice actor, who's Nick. After another fun song that pleases the Mr. Puzzle fans. Oh, I got one of them, though. I'm not a Mr. Puzzles fan, don't worry. We go back to Mr. Puzzle's POV with all the security cameras and TV shows on his TVs. And Tari has successfully saved everyone, and Mr. Puzzles loses his mind.
What? No. No! No, 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 no! Not again! Those little shits think they can escape me!
But quickly stops by the #1 puzzle flag that Leggy gave him in the SMG4 world. Everyone reunites with everyone, but Nick is missing Rosalina. And I kind of like that detail, how, like, it's not that everybody's happy. There's always that one person who just is just doing with stuff. And I kind of like that. It's not all happy-go-lucky stuff. Atari finally admits her struggles and her constant feelings of messing things up, but the moment is quickly interrupted by Mr. Puzzles with his own creation, the Puzzle Dragoon. And my god, it's such a cool design, even if it's just revisiting the Eggman designs. And I kind of like that he has knowledge of the older arcs, and he makes it off the Eggman stuff, and I find it really cool. And we have one final song, but it's an original one, and it serves as the final battle, and oh my god, it goes so incredibly hard. It's the best animated and well done fight in the entire series so far, definitely. Almost everyone has their time to shine. The song ends with Tari defeating Mr. Puzzle's big machine, and Mr. Puzzles gets defeated, and his final words are,
That was a beautiful scene. 5 stars.
and that's it. That's the end of Mr. Puzzles. And honestly, his final lines were so fitting for the character, and I absolutely loved it. We finally cut to the castle where Swag and Chris bring Mr. Puzzles back to jail. And Nick has stated at the end of this movie that this is the conclusion for the character. It's safe to assume this really is the end for Mr. Puzzles. The movie ends with everyone grateful for Tari saving everyone, and Tari finally happy, and it was so heartwarming to see. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the PUZZLEVISION arc. As I said before, this was a really, really great movie, and a perfect finale to the PUZZLEVISION arc in general. Going into this movie, I thought it was going to be a bit rushed due to the time limit they were given, but honestly, I was completely wrong. This was a fantastic movie. Great job, NRG crew. This was awesome. The story was great, the characters were greatly used, even if it was small cameos who haven't appeared a lot too much at all, like Shadow or even Silver. I really don't have any complaints with this one. This is my favorite NRG episode ever. And I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10. It was amazing. And it's somehow better than 11 Step Forward. And that was my favorite episode for a while, but this is my new favorite. Those are my final thoughts of the NRG movie PUZZLEVISION Encore. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is definitely my longest script I've ever made. It's over 3 pages long, so I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video when the next arc starts. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys next time. Bye.